One courtroom,
one defendant,
and a case where every decision could change the future in an instant as lawyers battle over critical evidence and the judge weighs every request. The smallest legal detail could shift the entire outcome. Will the defense uncover a flaw that changes everything?
or will the prosecution prove the case is stronger than ever? Stay with us until the very end, because this hearing takes unexpected turns that no one in the courtroom.
The probation to go ahead and run an intake for my client through sobriety court at 14 time. I wanted to confirm.
I don't know that I don't have a referral. Ms. Lundy, you know anything about additional evidence regarding the testing?
I do not, Your Honor. I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't entirely clear what defense counsel meant, so I'm not sure what the request is for.
So when I did my research, I was looking at MCL 333-16215, the qualification of the person drawing the blood. I was also looking at, it looks as if the administrative rule, it's ACR 325.2675 rules blood testing. And the case law, and I was going to write this up for Mr. Cook. The case law shows that we have to look at the time it was taken, which identified body, whether it was an authorized licensed doctor or a med tech or RN.
All of that's in the police report, isn't it? Who drew?
I don't believe so.
Your Honor, I'm looking at the police report. This is Pittsfield Township Police Report 26-7981. And I will also, for the record, note that I'm standing in today unexpectedly, so I apologize for not having more familiarity than I have right now. But it does say that the police officer arrived with the defendant at Trinity Health at 0048 hours. There was a delay, and then when the blood draw was done, it was conducted by a nurse. The nurse is named under the direction of a doctor who was also named. The blood kit is given with a lot number. I am very familiar with the administrative rules, and I'm very familiar with the blood testing requirements for OWI cases. And I think that there does appear to be a lot of information within this report. So, not sure.
Could you please, and I may have missed those particular items, but I was just going through the rule myself. Could you please tell me which page number you're on in the report?
It's under the section marked blood draw, page 10.
Oh, I do have a name, so I will correct my earlier statement. I had seen nurse, but I have names in what would be the second full paragraph on that page. Yes, I do have the lot number. That is correct. When I was looking through the admin rules and the list that I have, I'm looking at a couple of different things: method and procedure for transport, methods for conducting tests. At the same time, we do want Ms. Henderson to do an intake with the sobriety court. So I don't want...
Have I resolved whatever your discovery issue is?
I don't think so. I'm going to put in a written request, Your Honor.
Okay, but what's the written request for?
Well, when I'm looking at the case law, I have a total of 9 elements that are supposed to be used. Whether it was properly preserved or kept, the method and procedure for transport, the method and for conducting tests. I don't mind giving you the case that I took this from. It is...
I'm very familiar with the cases involving that. What, though, are you asking from the people? Because I'm not going to have you come with a motion saying they're not complying with something.
Well, I'm actually looking for information on whether or not it was complied with. I understand MSP uses gas chromatography, but it looks like the actual transport of the blood is one of the factors under the case law from when it was taken forward to the testing agency, to Michigan State Police. I guess that would go along with what we think of as chain of custody. The properly preserved and kept is actually separate here than the method used for transport. So there's more information to be had there. So I don't know that I do have a challenge yet. From what I'm reading, this information needs to be supplied, and then there I can tell if I have a challenge.
And Your Honor, like in every OWI case I've ever seen with a blood draw, the laboratory report from the Michigan State Police indicates the date that the item was received, the date that the report was completed, the date that the report was released. It also, the Pittsfield Township Police Department Public Safety Report also indicates that the items were sent to the Michigan State Police. From a quick review of this case, there doesn't appear to be anything missing that I can see at a quick glance, nor does there appear to be anything exceptional or strange. I know the court's familiar with the preservative within the tubes for the OWI blood draws, and that preserves the blood samples, so they do not need to be refrigerated, and they can be transported in the United States mail. That's an acceptable way to transport blood samples. So it appears that everything that I can see looks good here, but if there are specific requests that can be sent offline and addressed not during the docket, I'm sure Mr. Cook would be happy to look at those.
I do have a specific request I'd like to put in for Mr. Cook.
During it to August 5th, 2026, 9 a.m., or as your invite indicates.
Father, I did have a question regarding your court procedure. I don't know if that's something you would like to do off the record or on the record.
Oh, no, everything we're going to do on the record.
Okay.
What is it?
My client is requesting to go out of town for one weekend in August. She has provided me with some travel plans. I would like to go ahead and put in that motion. I don't know if Your Honor would receive it informally through an email if you would like me to file a formal motion with the court.
Trying to go.
It's a Christian travel retreat in Atlanta. She would be at a Hilton at 255 Cortlandt Street in Northeast in Atlanta, Georgia, from August 14th to August 16th.
People have any objection?
Your Honor, what is the current testing order from Ms. Henderson? I know that she was released, and I know the court knows that she's got a significant alcohol history, so I just wonder what her testing is right now.
She is currently on a scram tether. I can see it from here.
Excellent. I don't have that advantage, Your Honor. As long as she remains on the tether and she remains compliant from now until the dates of her travel, you have no objection.
All right. And that was August, what date?
The 14th through the 16th.
And have you gotten yourself enrolled in non-farm?
So I have intake with my job tomorrow at 8 a.m. And
You have what?
the intake with my IOP
Okay.
tomorrow at 8 a.m. So even though Don Farms was my idea, I was going to ask, can I renege on that? Like, that's a lot.
So,
What is the lot?
Because through my job is 3 times a week for 3 hours, and then Don Farms, they said it was in person. I know you said that.
I did. Nobody wants to listen to me. That's fine. I said, you want to do all that? I'll let you do it. That's all right. So your intake for the resources through GMUAW is
8 a.m.
tomorrow, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay. And that's Atlanta.
Yes.
The 14th through 16th, that includes your travel.
Yes, that's Friday through Sunday.
Is mom going with you?
Yes.
Is she going with you?
No,
I don't know. She let you out on your own. Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. Here's what I'm going to do. Provided the defendant is compliant with her bond requirements and enrolled in her IOP, then I will permit her to be able to travel to Atlanta, Georgia, August 14th through the 16th. Yeah.
Could I also have a copy of my bond requirements? I didn't get it right, John. Can I have it printed out?
You don't know. You don't know.
I know. I know.
You don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
I know what I'm not supposed to do.
Okay. All right. Sometimes that's as good as anything, right? Okay. Well, your bond, yeah, you can get a copy of your bond requirements up at the front. The things that I added on release is that there was a scram tether prior to your release, and I put rolling Dawn Farm and GM employee program. Not going to have you do both because now you understand why I was. Yeah, I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to do anything you could to get yourself out. I hope, and the way I took it really was your acknowledgement that you have a problem that you have to address, right? And you're willing. I took it in a good way because I think what you're trying to do is do anything and everything you could to try to address it. So, all right. So I'll allow that travel. I'll take that one condition of Dawn Farm out. All right. But if for whatever reason the IOP isn't working out for you, you still have that as an option.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And was that it?
Would you like me to prepare the proposed order for travel?
You can. What was it about the referral to sobriety court?
So I heard that what went in. I wasn't sure. My memory. I remember you speaking to the probation officer about her eligibility for sobriety court, and I wasn't certain if she had also put in a referral yet. Wanted to follow up.
I don't have a referral. Usually there's an intake done, but
From Ron Brown, he had brought it and had made me sign it.
Sign it.
Next day I had her, so I wasn't sure if he gave it to her or submitted it at all.
He did not give me any.
He probably did not submit it if that's what happened. That's the timing of it. I can say this, certainly you can go through that, and I'm not going to have any objection. I don't have any problem with that. But the only issue is, did you take care of the other matter?
Yes.
So, she has appeared twice for Shelby Township. She has a court date for Clinton Township on the 20th. I went ahead.
That's the OWI.
Yes.
In the end, the judge chose accountability over punishment alone, allowing the case to move forward while making it clear that every future decision will carry serious consequences. This hearing proved that in court,
Trust isn't freely given. It's earned one choice at a time, and it can disappear in a single moment. What do you think? Did the judge strike the right balance? Or was the defendant given one chance too many?
if you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch our next courtroom case because the next hearing could change someone.